We are live here in the great state of Pennsylvania. We are here in Hershey, Pennsylvania, in the Paints Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, this is NXT. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of action for here tonight, including we'll hear from Carmelo Hayes as he addresses the whole situation of Bobby Lashley and no opponent at NXT Level Up. And ladies and gentlemen, also tonight, they make their anticipated debut as the Motor City Machine Guns will be in action here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up right now, we are getting back into the King of the Ring qualifying matches. And you're going to see Sheamus take on Tyler Bate. And that match is right now. Hershey, Pennsylvania, get your hard hats, your lunch pail, and lace your boots up, because it is time to go to work, because it is Fight Night. Sheamus entering the War Zone first here in NXT.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds. The Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
Sheamus looking to win the King of the Ring, I believe, for the second time of his career, when he won in 2010, defeated John Morrison. And it's funny because that happened November 29th, 2010 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So right here in Hershey, Pennsylvania, he's trying to qualify and to sit himself into the King of the Ring tournament, but he's got not an easy opponent because it's another hard-hitting.
And his opponent from Dudley, England, weighing in at 175 pounds, Tyler Bate.
Tyler Bates, that British strong style, hard-hitting fighter, the first ever United Kingdom champion, defeated, I believe he defeated Pete Dunne in the finals to become the inaugural United Kingdom champion. They'll go on to set the precedence for the UK title. Unfortunately, that title has now been put on the shelves. It's been retired. We don't have the UK title. I, for one, personally would love to see them bring back the UK title. I think it had a lot of prestige. I think it means a lot to guys like Tyler Bate, Sheamus, Pete Dunne, hell, even the Intercontinental Champion, Gunther, who once held that title for a long period of time. I, for one, would love to see him bring that title back. So Tyler Bate is not an easy task for Sheamus. I try to sit himself back into the King of the Ring. And Tyler Bate win this match, he could be sit himself for the first time into the King of the Ring tournament himself. And here we go out the gates. I said it was going to be hard-hitting, and already a hard chop followed by a combination, and now Sheamus and Tyler Bate are locking arms, jockeying for position, and Tyler Bate pulling Sheamus onto the ropes. Referee Jim Butler trying to break it up. He does, but Tyler Bate with a right hand, and now they lock arms back again. Sheamus is the bigger man in this matchup, but like I said, doesn't mean he probably is stronger. But do not take Tyler Bate's size lightly if you're Sheamus. Tyler Bate, very successful in a WWE NXT ring. Had some opportunities, hasn't quite get it done, but very, very tough opponent. And you can see Sheamus now trying to take the back, but Tyler Bate able to get out of that. Referee Jim Butler finally free from the corner, was in a very awkward position. And now Tyler Bate's wrenching on the neck and throat of Sheamus. Some type of headlock, kind of submission applied. Sheamus not tapping, trying to jock, position, trying to find an angle to escape it. Oh, basically kind of almost like a stunner, or like a stun gun, using Tyler Bate's positioning against him. And now Sheamus takes the back of Tyler Bate. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to this episode of NXT. If you hear me sniffling, still getting over this cold, we are here, calling the action. We gotta get to work. Can't put off work. Can't take off work. Gotta keep working here. Call the action for you guys at home or wherever you may be. And a very interesting start to this match. A lot of mat-grounded, mat-based wrestling to start off, chain wrestling between Tyler Bate and Sheamus. But like I said, very hard-hitting. Both like to use chops. Both like to use knees, elbows, wrists, forearms. A lot of different type of moves that can really hurt an opponent. And right now they're trying to just kind of showcase their strengths, it looks like. And now armbar wrenching on it. Not an armbar, but just taking the arm and rotating it back. That's not going to be good for Sheamus. Working on the rotator cuff, shoulder blade, and now just drops him down. And Tyler Bate looking to stay on the offense, sends him in, Irish whips him into the ropes, and bounces him off with a drop kick. Perfectly executed, and this crowd is fired up, and Tyler Bate is feeling every bit of it. Tyler Bate here, trying to take down the veteran. But Sheamus fighting back here, shot after shot to the midsection. Picks him up with ease. Look how quickly he picks him up and delivers white noise. White noise early on this match in a cover, center of the ring, 2, 3. Oh, and a kick out at 2.5. I don't know where Sheamus got that. Went for a bro kick, but Tyler evades it. Tyler evades the bro kick. Tyler picks up Sheamus. Tyler driver, the cover. 2. Tyler's going to king of the ring. No, not yet. Big time moves by both men. Going for the ender. The crowd already chanting fight forever. We've only been in this matchup for like 7 minutes. And we've already seen these two throw their best at one another. Anything to get into the king of the ring, to fight for opportunity to become World Heavyweight Champion, an honor that Sheamus has already been multiple times in his career. His only title he has ever eluded him, if you're not counting NXT titles, he went for a shoulder block and got countered. Tyler Bate, great reversal, dropping down Sheamus, and now taking out Boston Crab. Shades of Chris Jericho with the Walls of Jericho. In this case, a Boston Crab, but Sheamus able to get out of it. But as I was saying, Sheamus, only title that's eluded him so far is becoming Intercontinental Champion. He failed at that at WrestleMania. And now again, white noise, Tyler Bate. Wrong Tyler. And now just throws him across. And now Tyler Bate can run for a count of 6 now. Tyler Bate fighting him off. But I asked Sheamus, he said, I asked him, how do you feel being here in NXT? And he said, it feels a little weird, but he doesn't look at it as a demotion. He said, there's some young talent that's great. There's a lot of veteran talents like himself, LA Knight, AJ Styles, was the, Hurt Business, Bobby Lashley. He said, this is going to be a brand different than what you think. And I would love to be NXT champion. But right now, he's got an opportunity to begin a king of the ring. But right now, he's got the opportunity to get planted down with that big-time powerbomb by Tyler Bate. This is what I'm talking about. The size of Tyler Bate. He's not the smallest. He's not the biggest, but he's also not that small. And now dumped him with a suplex there. Can't land on his deck, and Tyler looking for it! Spinal tap! Shades of AJ Styles back in his TNA days. And now Tyler picks him up. Oh, wait, Tyler looking to steal a page on a Sheamus' book. Celtic Cross, Razor's Edge, the cover. 1, 2, he's going. No, he's not. I thought that was enough to get it done. Tyler Bate getting desperate, looking to use Sheamus' own maneuver to end the matchup, but somehow Sheamus has the wherewithal to kick out, and now Tyler Bate back on the top rope, waiting for Sheamus to get to his feet, getting him in peculiar position. Oh, but Sheamus somehow recovering. Sheamus trying to recover at least, and now he's got an opportunity to get back in this matchup, and that vicious uppercut. Sheamus' former tag team partner Cesaro right there, but that vicious European uppercut. And now Tyler, what's this? Tyler got like a inverted Boston Crab. I don't know what that is, but Sheamus somehow feeding off the crowd, getting some energy, and he's trying to look for a comeback. And Sheamus is fired up. Sheamus going to the corner. I thought maybe he went for looking for a set for a bro kick. Went for a second or middle rope elbow drop, and now picks up Tyler Bate. Again, Tyler Bate gets hit with white noise. Center of the ring, the cover. Got him.
Here is your winner.
Sheamus once again is heading to the King of the Ring, where he won his first here in Philadelphia or Pennsylvania. He is now sending himself back to the King of the Ring tournament. As you see, he will join the likes of Drew McIntyre, Bronson Reed, and Rey Mysterio, the first few participants to qualify for the King of the Ring tournament. We are going to continue to flush out this bracket as more and more qualifying matches will be made official. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss any of the action. We'll be right back with more right here on NXT.
Today's gonna be the day you notice, 'cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd.
Turn to run, now look what it's become. Outnumbered 10-1, back then should've bit your tongue.
Ladies and gentlemen, just announced for next week, we will have another qualifying match for the King of the Ring tournament right here on NXT as Nathan Frazier takes on Ethan Page for a shot in the tournament.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Thea Hale at a combined weight of 469 pounds. Andre Chase and Duke Hudson Chase University.
Well, we are getting set for one of two tag team matches later on tonight. We will see the Motor City Machine Guns in action as they make their anticipated debut. But right now, Andre Chase and Hudson, accompanied by Thea Hale, have a great opportunity here to become #1 contenders as they're getting ready to face the tag team champions themselves, New Quarter Catch Crew. And just moments right here, if they can pick up that victory, they can maybe send themselves to NXT Level Up to fight for those tag team champions. These two, I believe, have been one-time tag team champions, if at all. And as you see, the NXT rosters increasing with talent. New Quarter Catch Crews, new you got DIY, you have the Agile family. Now Motor City Machine Guns are in play, and there's other tag teams. So it's a very stacked division led by these two men right there.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 427 pounds, Charlie Dempsey and Miles.
And you can tell Andre, wait a minute, speak of the devil. That's the D'Angelo family. They're attacking the champions. For what reason, I don't know, but we gotta cut the commercial.
Put it all on the line. See the look in my eyes. Two versatiles who cutting them down to size. 24/7, my dreams, not 9 to 5. One shot.
And we are back here. We are now getting to hear from Mello himself, as we talked about earlier. NXT Level Up is on the way. It's coming up fastly, and there's no opponent for Carmelo as Bobby Lashley was taken out. So we'll hear from him, Carmelo Hayes. Oh, Melo's fired up. He's introducing an open challenge of sorts for the NXT Championship. And oh my goodness! You seek out an opponent and you might have just received one. AJ Styles answering the bell. That is true. The Hurt Business did screw AJ Styles out of that #1 contenders match against Bobby Lashley. Oh, yes. What a match that would be. Styles versus Melo. And Melo accepts. What a dream match of sorts. Two athletic superstars will finally collide. But will Shawn Michaels make it official?
Today's gonna be the day you notice, 'cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd.
Turn to run, now look what it's become. Outnumbered 10-1, back then should have bit your tongue.
We are back here, and it looks like the Los Garzas will be the one, and they're getting a chorus of brews here from the fan base here in Hershey, Pennsylvania. These two are tasked to take on the oncoming, newly signed and drafted Motor City Machine Guns, and they're a very talented tag team, as I was alluding earlier before that tag team match we were supposed to have earlier got just thrown out. This tag team division is stacked here on NXT, and with these guys incoming, it just got a whole hell of a lot stacked. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Motor City Machine Guns.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 420 pounds, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Guns.
These two have traveled the world, the country, being a top tag team for over 15 years. They've had stints in New Japan Pro Wrestling, long-term stints in TNA. Hell, they even have history with the man we just saw out here to confront Carmelo and AJ Styles. They have been around the block, but they are now finally here where the big boys play in the WWE, and right here on NXT, facing Los Garzas, who has an opportunity to shock the world. Even though I don't like their chances in the belt sounds, we are underway, finally getting some tag team action here. And a shoulder block, old school maneuver. And now some athletic move, but it looked like Berto didn't have it lined up, and he crashed and burned on the canvas. I believe in the ring is Alex Shelley. I believe I'm still getting used to Nick, Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley, and knowing who these guys are. As it looks like we're going to see some tag team prowess from here. And stereo super kicks by these two talented tag team members. And already showing us the chemistry they have. And just think, listen, we talk about the NXT roster. You got the Usos, who are still the Raw Tag Team Champions. You got Sami Zayn, Matt Riddle, and you see these two again working in a very cohesive unit. And they see, oh my God, look how great they work. And oh my God, he went for a diving elbow drop. Crashed and burns and Berto getting the hell out of Dodge. He shouldn't go tag in Angel, but elects to take off the other machine gun off the apron, and now looking to have forward controls. He throws him on the outside, but look, you think about it, you got, like I said, Riddle, Sami Zayn, the Street Profits, the Viking Warriors, the New Day. So many tag teams these men can fix up here in the WWE right now on the NXT roster. But with everything happening, we have a cover here. Two cover, can we? Oh, I'm about to see a very shocking upset there. But we've lost a lot of superstars. The rosters could be shaken up. We don't know how long Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin will be here on NXT or even these tag teams. Anything can happen. So it's so great to see these two finally here. And now it looks like Angel Garza and Berto using their tag team chemistry, perfectly executed athleticism moves right there at its finest. And now Angel Garza trying to work on the legs of, I believe, still as Alex Shelley. To the dismay of this crowd, they're not too much fans of the Los Garzas. I think at one time they were, but the Los Garzas have just done some things that's really pissed people off. The way they go about, handling business. Sometimes they use underhanded tactics, like you saw earlier, taking out the opponent off the apron. And I just think a lot of fans just lose a lot of respect for them as you see Angel tagging in Berto. I don't know if Berto's really ready to put back in this, but he's not here. Anyway, as you see Alex Shelley arriving in pain, and went for flying crossbody, missed, no water in the pool, and then gets kneed to the face by Alex Shelley, and now looking to have a submission, but it looks like Berto is going to get his way out of it. Oh, and a drop kick by Berto. This is a good matchup for, I think, Motor City Machine Guns. They are tough opponents. They're Los Garzas, but they have very similar styles, very athletic, high flyers. They like to move at a fast pace, similar to the Motor City Machine Guns. So we're going to probably see some interesting moves as this match progresses here. And maybe we might see something right now, but no, throws him into the corner, elects to tag in Angel Garza, and now Angel Garza taunting Alex Shelley and charges him and was able to still hit him with a drop kick. And now Shelley rolls out the ring, trying to gather his bearings here, and now he sends them into the corner. Angel getting caught off guard. And now we have a tag here. And a clothesline by Saban, followed by a stiff shot. Another stiff shot. Look at this. Holds him down. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's like a drop kick complete shot combination. That could be the end of this match. The cover, 2, and it probably was Roberto broke it up. This is why this is one of the top tag teams in all of professional wrestling. Oh, and a DDT. The Motor City Machine Guns in their debut and showing off why they were drafted high on the NXT, why they were signed by WWE. And the crowd is loving every bit of here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Or Hershey, Pennsylvania. Yeah, Hershey, Pennsylvania, sorry. Wrong city. And now it's taking a shot to the back. And now the count begins all over at 1. And now they're working on the legs of Berto. Crowd loving them some Motor City Machine Guns. If you are a fan that bought a ticket, you are witnessing history. The debut of the Machine Guns here. And look at Chris Sabin actually going top rope, looking for a frog splash that connects with the lower back of Berto. The cover, 2. Oh, he kicked out at 2.9. And another tag. Again, great chemistry. Keeping one man in the ring. And I'm sorry, I think that's Garza's in the ring, not Berto. Garza, they're trying to wear down, trying to go for another tag team move, but Garza be able to follow back. Garza trying to fight back, get to his corner, get Berto back in here, and combinations followed up by a super nice executed super kick. Drop it, Chris Sabin. Now Berto is back in, looking to work on top rope with the reverse splash, reverse moonsault, lands, and now stiff. Look at that, stiff face shots to the face and head area. Now Berto going back up top, landing with the knee, and now tagging back Garza. I don't know if Garza's ready, but again, they're trying to isolate one member of the Motor City Machine Guns. And look at this. Look at this. What does Angel Garza have in mind? Lines him up. Oh, went for a drop kick, but was rebuffed. Rebuffed by Chris Sabin. And what does he have here? Irish whips him into the ropes. And Oh, but Angel Garza fighting back. Angel Garza, what does he have here? And now tag is made, and they just take him over with a back body drop. And now it looks like the Los Garzas are in firm control here, looking for a powerbomb. But Chris Sabin battles out of it. Battles out of it. Drop kicks. Beto. And now sends Beto in to the corner. Oh, he just took out Angel Garza. He just took out Angel Garza, but Berto's back, trying to fight back to these two, teaming up to keep him down. They're not playing around no more. What is this? Looking for it. Into the cover. Got him. What a debut for the Motor City Machine Guns.
Here are your winners, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, the Motor City
An impressive victory for these two young men. Well, I tell you that they're not young men. These two veterans here in the tag team division, showing off their tag team prowess and impressing the crowd here on NXT in their debut. Congratulations, Motor City Machine Guns.
Put it all on the line. See the look in my eyes. True versatiles, cutting them down to size. 24/7, my dreams, 9 to 5, one shot.
And ladies and gentlemen, I thought we were set for the main event, but we're getting interrupted by the Maverick, YouTube sensation, cosplaying as a wrestler. Logan Paul's out here for whatever reason. I don't know what he's here for. Logan Paul taking us down memory lane as we cast ourselves back to Money in the Bank. Right here is where he interferes with Braun Breaker and then would then powerbomb him through the bridge ladder, costing Braun Breaker an opportunity. Well, you had your opportunities. You didn't come through, dude. Like, what are you complaining for, Logan? This is the internet. This is professional wrestling. If you really want to be about this business, you got to pick up dubs, bro. And what does Braun Breaker being a champion have anything to do with it? You need to keep your mouth shut. I was just about to say, you better watch what you say. Keep your words soft and sweet, because Braun Breaker might make you eat them right now. Exactly. You fumbled, bro. You fumbled your opportunities. I caught the actually lost. Get over it. Move on. Stop whining and crying. He definitely is. And there's nothing stopping you from kicking his ass at all. Nothing stopping you from, hey! Done unnecessary by Logan Paul. I guess he took exception from Braun Breaker's kind of threat, and Braun Breaker back and forth, and now these two go back and forth. Braun Breaker not letting that slide, and now Braun has just punched out Logan Paul, who is rocked here. I said it, keep your words soft and sweet, because a badass just might make you eat him later. Logan costing the opportunity to be Money in the Bank winner, and Logan's head just bounced off the canvas from that vicious spear. Cut him in half. And Braun Breaker is saying you want it, come get it. He will take him on at NXT Level Up. Ladies and gentlemen, what a night it's been. Debuts. Match has been set, open challenges, but it's time for the
making her way to the
main
ring
event.
from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez is out here, as you saw moments ago, what has brought us here to this point. Roxanne Perez attacking Ronda Rousey multiple times last week with a chair as Ronda was looking for Roxanne Perez. We thought Roxanne attacked Ronda because she has in cahoots with Cora Jade once again, but that's not evidently the case. It's just she's jealous. She's jealous that she didn't win the NXT Women's Championship at Battleground. She's jealous that Ronda was a top pick. She's jealous that Ronda is the #1 contender, and she acts entitled. Yes, she's a prodigy. Yes, she's a top women's competitor, not just NXT, but in the WWE. But sometimes you gotta wait your turn, and now you gotta deal with the pissed off Ronda Rousey.
California, Ronda Rousey.
And as per usual, Ronda making her way to the ring, wasting no time, all business, all gas, no brakes type with it. Very pissed off. I tried to interview her earlier today. She was not in the mood. Ronda wants to get her hands on Roxanne Perez. And an interesting thing about this match, Shawn Michaels told me earlier, if Roxanne Perez beats Ronda Rousey here tonight, then it becomes a triple threat match for the NXT Women's Championship match at NXT Level Up, because Ronda's already got #1 contenders match, and Ronda's staring a hole through Roxanne, and Roxanne trying to get the hell out of Dodge, but she's cut down by Ronda Rousey, and there is just nowhere to run, and she gets power bombed. Ronda Rousey in her element here. Steel cage ring. Oh my God. But UFC, you can't do that. You can't use the ring. I'm sorry. You can't use the cage to your advantage. But in professional wrestling, you can. Referee Adrian Butler outside in case somebody wants to climb out or walk through the door. Ronda throwing Roxanne around like a rag doll right now. Well, Roxanne, this is what you wanted, right? You attacked Ronda. You're trying to send a message to the NXT women's locker room, and this is what can happen. You got to eat your words. We just saw it happen to Logan Paul moments ago, and now it's happening to Roxanne right now. Ronda taking her time, beating her down, and now actually going for the cover, trying to end this match. Surprise, Ronda doesn't want to look to inflict more punishment, but I guess she's worried about her destined matchup with Cora Jade for the NXT Women's Championship. Maybe you want to reserve your anger, your energy, and your health for that, and not be here in this impromptu sort of match, even though it was scheduled since earlier in the week. But Roxanne Perez is now fired up. I think that fear is now turned into a pissed off blaze of little glory, or fury, I should say, not glory. And now Roxanne is all over Ronda. Roxanne is not no punk. She is here. She's the prodigy for a reason. She might have turned her back on the WWE Universe, but she is still a problem here. And Ronda, who might be the bigger, the stronger competitor with that steel cage, it is basically a 50-50. Anything can happen because you have the element of the cage. You can use it as a weapon, as we've seen both women do so far. And Roxanne has been all over, mounted strikes, UFC style. I didn't know Roxanne could get this down and dirty, but I guess when you piss her off, anything can happen. DDT. Jesus. And Roxanne is literally rocking Ronda Rousey every step of the way. Spin out neck breaker into the cover. And only a 1 count. Why does it seem like it's taking Adrian so much longer to count? I don't understand it. Oh God, Roxanne. Second rope moonsaults. And now she's maybe looking to climb up and get the hell out of Dodge and send herself to the next level. To NXT Level Up. And to fight, but it's her first cage match. I think she's slipping. She's not used to being in this cage. Doesn't have the experience. She's only, I believe, 22, 23 years old. Doesn't have the experience yet. Hasn't been in a cage match. And now her inexperience is going to cost her as Ronda Rousey again just slams her. She maybe probably should have just used the door, but to each their own. She's trying to get the hell out of Ronda's way, trying to escape Ronda, and Ronda's looking to put her away. Ronda with that slam into the cover and a 2 count, I think. I don't know this. Adrian Butler, maybe it's a different way to count it in a steel cage match, but he's taking forever to count the pin. Ronda wrenching on the arm, got her in that arm bar. This is where she's won her UFC championships with that move, but somehow Roxanne able to slip out, fight her way out of it. Fighting her way out of it. And now talking trash, and they're going after Ronda, but Ronda now going right after Roxanne with those right hooks. Over and over. Oh, she slipped that one. Now kick to the midsection. Ronda in trouble. Like another DDT, execution style DDT. And now, what is this? Roxanne Perez with an armbar of her own. Or a crossface. I didn't know she had a submission in her repertoire, but she's trying to make the queen of submission submit here, and she's wrenching, but Ronda gets out of it, using the momentum against Roxanne to get out of it, but Roxanne not letting up, and neither is Ronda. I would say bitter rivals, hatred, but it's just pure jealousy for Roxanne. She's just mad that she has to wait her turn, and Ronda trying to protect her own here. Protect her #1 contender spot, and I think she thinks it's enough. Telling Adrian Butler, start getting the cage open. Here he comes. Slowly getting the cage open. Why is it taking forever to get the cage? Taking too much time, and Roxanne Perez able to recover because of it. And now Roxanne Perez got Ronda in a peculiar position. Ronda trying to fight. Oh, Jesus! Code Breaker-esque. Ronda might have a broken nose. This could be over. No. What in God's name was that? And now Roxanne trying to get Butler to open the cage again, taking forever, but he's getting open. Ronda's going to lose. It's going to be a triple threat match, though. Ronda at the very last second, pulling herself together to chop Roxanne down from leaving the cage. And now Roxanne getting rocked. Fury after fury strikes by Ronda here. And now a suplex. This is the main event for a reason. These are the top females in the women's division. There's a lot of them here in NXT and the WWE on Raw and SmackDown. And now look at this. Look at this triangle choke from the top. Ronda looking to take the soul of Roxanne Perez. Oh, for the blatant attack she has put on her these past few weeks. And now Ronda throwing her against into the steel cage. Ronda hitting that second gear. Oh, God. Roxanne bouncing off the steel cage and the rope. Back and forth, and now again gets thrown in head first. Ronda playing no more games with her. Ronda hitting that next gear, that extra level, that championship reserve that she showed in the UFC for so long. And Roxanne has barely moved outside of Ronda picking her up and doing whatever the hell she wants, and now flips her over. Armbar applied again. Armbar applied again. There is no rope break. There is nowhere to go. Either tap or get your goddamn arm broke. And she does tap here. Ronda is still heading to Level Up to face Cora Jade one-on-one.
Here is your winner,
Ronda Rousey takes care of business in her element of a steel cage and will go on to face Cora Jade. And wait, speak of the devil, Cora Jade with a shot, sending the message to Ronda. If you want some, come get some. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great night of NXT action. Please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button to not miss an episode, and be prepared for the next episode will be NXT Level Up PLE coming your way live Wednesday. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. It's the Undisputed Warrior. We'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't stop me, you can't stop me now. Yeah, I will always be a warrior.